Judy, I wanted to discuss Central America. I was wondering, what do you know about Central America?
I thought Ryan knew about Central America because I have never been south of the border in Texas.
What about going out of the
Oh,
country?
I've been to Africa, to Australia, Papua New Guinea. Um, I lived in Scotland for 3 years, but never. So I have my map ready to hear about Central America.
I visited Central America in 2013. It was a vacation with two of my friends and my wife. So the four of us, we went, and it was a really great experience. We went for 5 weeks and we went to four different countries for 5 weeks.
Great.
Yeah, we went backpacking. So we looked for different cheap places, like we stayed in hostels and just all cheap experiences there. It's a third world country, so everything's pretty cheap. Like cheap hotels, cheap food, that kind of stuff.
When we were in Scotland, we traveled around Europe and stayed in hostels and met wonderful people and really saw the country.
There was one group from Ohio. They had come to volunteer and help up with schools and, do different things as a group. And the four of us as a group, we thought it was really nice to meet people from America that came at the hotel. And they had an institution that it was a really cool experience meeting them. The interpreter missed what he was saying. Meet people from around the world.
Good. What country were you in?
First, we went to Nicaragua. Then it was Honduras was the third. And then it was El Salvador. So four. The interpreter missed the second country.
And hiked how many miles?
Most of the time, we were traveling by bus. The name of it was the Chicken Bus. The Chicken Bus is what they called it. They called it that because in the U.S., bus is it's kind of like an old concept. In Central America, like that kind of country, they make them different colors, like red, blue, purple, to identify for different reasonings. But you have to be sitting because there's a lot of people on them. They're usually full. People can even ride on top of the bus if they want. The interpreter's not sure if that's what he's saying. But they could definitely be crowded. You have to just... people can steal your stuff. That happened to one of my friends. One day something happened, somebody stole his bag right from him.
Oh, and you hope that the brakes on the bus were good.
Yeah, and the drivers can be crazy. They definitely slam on the brakes kind of often. The bus is always stopping at a dead stop. You always have to hold on really tight. People definitely just be bumping into each other, and jumping out of their seats, and it happens all the time. The bus definitely makes frequent stops where people kind of crowd the bus. 5 to 6 people come in and out of time, so you're always kind of tight and crowded and moving around.
Wow. So it would not be good for COVID time.
If I'm going out of the country, I'm gonna have to use your passport or some sort of identification. But on the chicken bus, most of the time, it's just very cheap. If you're going 30 miles, it's only $1. The interpreter might have missed what he was saying, I think.
So did you know Spanish, or can you sign the same?
No, I use kind of like an exchange between there's a book. It's for traveling. The interpreter missed the name. It helps you know what to use, where to find things, what people to talk to, what restaurants to go, how to go there, how to do this. It's all really in that book. What time you should arrive, what places you should, or what time to leave. All to do with traveling, the information. The interpreter did miss the name of the book. And now it seems as though the hearing client is speaking, but I can't understand what she's saying. So I'm just gonna nod my head.
Right.
Yes. It definitely helps a lot. And I also go to the locals. Ask them what's good food, where to go. That helps. It helps. They help really explaining, offering the great places to go, what places to see. That's nice. Locals are nice.
Which country did you like best?
I prefer, there's 2. Nicaragua was what I like. There's just a lot going on there. I did a lot there. They have volcanoes. And we went all the way to the top, and then you can slide down. And you can go 50 miles per hour. Really fast. That was fun. That was a really fun experience. And in San Juan, south of Nicaragua, they have the most beautiful beaches. Very quiet, very private. I like Honduras, to go to the island. The interpreter missed this. Utla. It's beautiful. Well, the 4 of us, we went for 1 to 2 days for the weekend. It was just very quiet. It was a very small island. And the entire island's only about 3 miles long. That's it. It's just very small. And you can get around the entire island on a motorcycle. It was really fun.
Had someone who led the group been to these countries before, or were you all just winging it?
No, it was just the 4 of us that kind of just like imagining, picking what to do. Some friends that we had told us about things that they had done there before, but we really didn't know that many. We got a lot of our information from the book that we had. And then, asking people what to do, where to go.
How did you get 19 people to agree?
It was only 4 people, just 4 of us.
Oh, I thought it was a big group. I see. Okay. Oh, just 4.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just easy with 4. I think if there was more of a group, it would be hard because everybody would kind of want to do their own things. But with 4 people, it's nice because if you wanted to split off, 2 of us could do one
Great.
thing and the other 2 could do the other.
Great. Well, I just had not, when I saw the topic, I knew it was you, Ryan.
Yeah. I enjoyed the 5 weeks. I felt like it was really a lot to do. Like Costa Rica, Panama.
I always wanted to go through the canal on a ship.
From where we landed, Panama and Costa Rica, you can see America. It's just different from the culture. They don't really have fast food. They prefer small, like third world countries, their culture. It's just different. I prefer that kind of culture.
Good. Good. Were you
Traveling 5 weeks, I probably lost 15 pounds because it was just walking a lot, not really eating too often. Not like when you're at home, when you're just sitting home all day. When you're there, you're kind of limited to food. And you're kind of like making sure that everything you're eating is safe. So, yeah, I lost 15 pounds.
what foods did you like best?
I never liked kind of Spanish food before, but plantains, like kind of like a banana. That's interesting. I come back here and I tried them, and they're definitely not the same. Over there, they're really good. And the chicken, can't really find beef often, so it's just a lot of chicken. It was good.
The plantain has to be cooked, right?
Yeah, and you can add, yes, it does, and you can add brown sugar.
Oof.
It's just different. I don't know how they get it to be so good, but
Because it's a cousin to the banana.
yeah, it's from the same family, but it definitely tastes different. Like you don't often cook bananas, but with plantains, they're just different. You have to cook them. I tried to cook them myself because, I tried to just get them, but I'm not at that level. I couldn't get them to taste the right way.
And you want to keep that special memory. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely do.
Quite a very special opportunity.
I had a bad experience with food there. One of the places that we went to, we stopped before we went to the island in Honduras, Ultla. We stopped at one place in town. It was in the morning. It was on a boat where the island was. The Place had we were sitting outside it wasn't in the restaurant, I was outside. It was interesting. The food was good. The next day, I think I had food poisoning. Something was just upset. It was upsetting me. My stomach was not right. I think it was that taco place. I think it's because I added the interpreter's missing what he added on his taco, but he thinks that's what it made me think. I think something was wrong with the carnitas, I'm gonna guess. But we arrived to the island 2 days, and I was better. And on the way back from the island, I decided to stop at that same place, the same taco place, to see maybe see if I can get sick again. But yeah, I had a bad experience there.
You were brave to go back, or else crazy to go back to the same place.
Yeah, I wanted to see if it was me, or maybe if it was just bad experience, or maybe it was the carnitas. But it was very good. You can't doubt that.
Okay. But no carrots.
So it wasn't carnitas. No, but you better be safe to be clean. I'd rather pay and be safe and go to a restaurant and know what I'm eating.
Right.